ऐसे क्यों कुछ तो लिखती हूँ, लिख के मिटाती हूँ मैं रात भर। ऐसे क्यों बातें खुद की ही खुद से छुपाती हूँ मैं आजकल। Hi, welcome back to my channel, Dr. Neeta's Travel Verse, and my name is Dr. Neeta Singh. आज हम चलेंगे यूनिवर्सल स्टूडियोज़, जिसके हम बड़ा बेसब्री से इंतज़ार कर रहे थे। आपने यूनिवर्सल स्टूडियो सुना होगा, देयर इज़ वन इन सिंगापुर, देयर इज़ वन इन पेरिस. सो दिस वाज द थर्ड यूनिवर्सल स्टूडियोज़ दैट वी वर विजिटिंग एंड वी वर लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड टू इसमें और क्या डिफरेंट है बाकी यूनिवर्सल स्टूडियोज़ के कंपैरिजन में. सो वी वर वेरी एक्साइटेड. वी अगेन बोर्डेड द बस, रीच द यूनिवर्सल स्टूडियोज़. वहाँ पर आपका सिक्योरिटी चेक इज़ वेरी वेरी स्ट्रिक्ट. So people who are very fond of selfie stick and clicking pictures do not carry selfie stick. Finally, we entered the big studios there and we walked through that beautiful lane which is like lined up with palm trees on both the sides. And today was going to be the complete Hollywood experience of the entertainment world. Kaise? So there is a very famous tour, the tram tour that there is there. It is really very famous because दिस इज़ दैट एक्सपीरियंस यू गो थ्रू कि हॉलीवुड में जब शूटिंग होती है तो किस तरह से सिमुलेटेड अर्थक्वेक होता है, एक फ्लैश फ्लड आता है, एंड दिस इज़ सो रियल टू योर आईज दैट यू फील अच्छा दिस इज़ द एंटायर वर्क दैट गोज बिहाइंड मेकिंग अ मूवी. फाइन, सो वी टेक दैट राइड. There is a 360 3D simulation where you see King Kong fighting the great Godzilla and you feel that you're almost in the middle of a war and they come charging at you. So while you know it is simulation, but still that scares you because that image is larger than life and you actually feel that Godzilla and the ape King Kong would have been so huge as they had projected on the screen. Well, you come out of that fight safe and sound and then you head towards the next scenario where you're in middle of action movie called Fast and Furious, where you have the action packed hero and the enemies chasing the hero, and again you feel that you are again caught between the fire between the hero and the enemy there. So eventually, while you know you're not part of the scene, but it feels so real. They have done the animation so beautifully and the simulation is really so live and so real. Eventually you finish the tram tour and then you come back to where the starting point is, and from there you also get into the next the experience that there is there, which is the Jurassic World. You go down the flight of stairs, there's an escalator. I think you go down 3 escalators to actually go to Jurassic World, where they've created a complete different aura and you feel that you're in the jungle. And then when you take those tram rides, it is like there's one or the other dinosaur popping out from here and there, so children do get scared and there's a lot of screaming that's happening. So you get through the ride and then there is a live show that happens where the actual dinosaur, of course there's a costume person wearing a costume, he comes and he greets everybody. So we were very excitedly clicking and no, it didn't scare us. So we just clicked a few pictures with the dinosaur in the background. And then we do the Transformers. Now this Transformer, again a very beautiful experience because here also you have the actual feel of the heat coming to you when the Transformers are fighting and you have these objects flying towards you. After finishing the Transformers, we head towards the Water World, which is a show that gets which captures your entire imagination. Because आपने अगर मूवी में देखा होगा तो आपको लगता हो कि समुद्र में जो स्कूटर चला के फाइट कर रहे हैं, people are jumping from the higher the houses and all in the water. You see actually कि ये this entire setup is so huge that it looks absolutely real on reel. So that was again a wonderful experience. So after having French fries and a cold drink, we again head back to the bus because now it's time for us to get back to the hotel because हम सबका बहुत लंबा दिन हो गया था और हम इतने सारे राइड्स में जाके सिमुलेशन एक्सपीरियंस करके काफ़ी थक गए थे. So शाम के 4-5 बजे we again get back into the vehicle and we go back to the hotel because दूसरे दिन जो हमारा सैन फ्रांसिस्को का ड्राइव था वो बहुत लंबा होने वाला था and we were told that it's going to really stretch throughout the afternoon from morning to afternoon और हम लोग सैन फ्रांसिस्को पहुँचेंगे शाम के टाइम पे. So we get back to a hotel and we rest because उस दिन हम सब का काफ़ी लंबा दिन था because we were all of us very tired. Excitement में हमने rides तो कर ली but eventually you realize the tiredness towards the end of the day. So we said thank you Universal Studios and we had a good time and we head back to the hotel. And that's how we ended a day 8. सो इन द मॉर्निंग वी बोर्ड द बस, वी गेट अप अर्ली, वी बोर्ड द बस बिकॉज हमको बोला गया था कि ये राइड बहुत लंबी होने वाली है. सो वी वर एक्साइटेड एंड we had a beautiful drive along the west coast where you could see the ocean at a lot of places. I took a video of for as long as I could. आपने यू मूवीज़ में देखा होगा कि when you're riding and you're driving down the lane, the road, दोनों तरफ सपाट मैदान है और आपको रोड बिल्कुल स्ट्रेच आगे बहुत दूर तक दिखती है आपको वो रोड. माइल्स अहेड यू कैन सी द रोड. It is so scenic and so beautifully done that you can actually go through the undulating topography and still see the road way ahead and up, you know. It is a very beautiful experience. So I sat in front near the driver's seat and I was busy clicking the videos. There is an ocean right close by. You come so close to the ocean and you realize the beauty of the ocean, the road plain, and then the hills on the other side. It's a complete scenario and a complete landscape that you can draw with your eyes. It is as beautiful as that. Finally, we stop in San Francisco and we stop for a shoot there and we want to click pictures because you're so close to the ocean. We request the guide कि हमारे को यहाँ रुकने दीजिए. We get off the bus and we click a few pictures because you can see a pier there made on the ocean front. You can see some boats out there and we all take off our shoes and we really want to feel the sand in the feet because काफ़ी लंबी ड्राइव हो गई थी और हम थक भी गए थे. But finally we click pictures and we're very excited and we get into the bus again. Now we are heading towards the hotel where we're going to be resting because that drive has taken a toll on all of us. So we head towards the hotel and finally we call it an early night and that's how we wind up at day 9. So it's day 10 and we are very excited because हमारे को बोला गया है कि आज सैन फ्रांसिस्को में we are going to be looking at the twin peaks which are really famous. तो गाइड साहब ने हमको बताया कि जो ट्विन पीक हैं ये बेहद फेमस हैं. यहाँ पर जाने के बाद आप देख पाते हैं कि वो क्यों इसकी इतनी तारीफ़ कर रहे थे. यहाँ से आपको पूरा बे एरिया दिखता है. अगेन अ 360 व्यू एंड इट्स अ बर्ड्स आई व्यू. आप ऊपर से देख सकते हैं कि जो बे एरिया है, सैन फ्रांसिस्को बे एरिया है, वो कितना सुंदर है और आपको लगेगा कि ये घर जो हैं बिल्कुल बच्चों के घर के खिलौनों की तरह सजाए गए हैं. So this is the Twin Peak area in San Francisco. This is also known as the windy or the fog city and we are lucky enough today to not have fog and less wind. So you can see the scenic view in the background which is very beautiful. Though a lot of clouds today and the temperature is not that low, but it's green and very densely populated here. I'm on one of the top peaks called the Twin Peaks. So that's a really memorable view that you can have from there. Again, we clicked a lot of pictures and then I also ran across and went to the second peak. Not many people go there, so I ran there. I took my camera and I clicked a 360 view of the peak. And finally I trekked back all the way from the hill. Then we boarded the bus and now it was time to go and see the Golden Gate Bridge. इस ब्रिज के बारे में ये कहा जाता है कि ऐसा लगता था ये मुमकिन ही नहीं है कि हम ये ब्रिज बना पाएँ, बट फाइनली देखिए दे हैव अचीव्ड द इंजीनियरिंग मार्वल अगेन और उन्होंने ब्रिज आखिर बना ही दिया. ये वो जगह है जहाँ से हम लोग एक क्रूज़ लेते हैं और हम लोग वी गो ऑन दैट बोट और वो क्रूज़ जो बोट है हमारी इस गोल्डन गेट के ब्रिज के नीचे से घूम कर आती है. आप इसको अपनी आँखों से ऐसे देख सकते हैं कि कितना लंबा ब्रिज है और द शिप टेक्स यू राउंड उसके पूरे नीचे से एक पूरा टर्न करके आती है. तो आप यू कैन एक्चुअली मार्वल एट द ब्यूटी ऑफ द ब्रिज. उसके बाद वी गो अराउंड एन आइलैंड. दिस आइलैंड इज़ अ वेरी कॉन्ट्रोवर्शियल आइलैंड. इसके बारे में कहा जाता है कि ये वहाँ के नेटिव्स जो हैं, रेड इंडियंस जिनको हम बोलते हैं, ये उनकी धरोहर थी जो कि यूएस गवर्नमेंट ने इवेंचुअली इनसे ले ली. बीच में आप देखेंगे कि आप हिस्ट्री में पढ़ेंगे कि जो वहाँ के नेटिव्स थे उन्होंने आके इसको दोबारा से ऑक्यूपाई किया, बट समहाउ देन इवेंचुअली दे हैड अ ट्रीटी एंड फाइनली दिस आइलैंड केम बैक टू द US गवर्नमेंट। अब ये आइलैंड इतना खास क्यों है? यहाँ पर एक प्रिजन है जिसकी शूटिंग हुई थी मूवी द रॉक में। ये प्रिजन के बारे में कहा जाता है कि ये ऐसा प्रिजन है जिसकी हिस्ट्री में कहा जाता था कि यहाँ से कोई बच के नहीं निकल सकता। इस बात को 3 लोगों ने झूठा साबित कर दिया। दे वर 3 criminals who actually escaped from this island। अगर आप रॉक मूवी देखेंगे तो यू विल फाइंड आउट कि ये टापू जो है इसके चारों तरफ पानी है और यहाँ से लैंड पर पहुँचने का जो रास्ता है वो काफ़ी दूर है। कितने अच्छा भी कोई स्विमर क्यों ना हो, लेकिन वो पानी के कोल्ड टेम्परेचर से और डिस्टेंस की वजह से मुमकिन नहीं है कि वो बच निकले। बहरहाल बहुत सारे लोग निकल के भागे और उनमें से 3 ऐसे थे जिनको पकड़ा नहीं गया, लेकिन उनको आगे कोई ढूंढ भी नहीं पाया। सो पीपल से दैट दे माइट नॉट हैव सर्वाइव्ड द escape। Anyway, we had that beautiful cruise and we click a lot of pictures. We finally end the cruise and we come back to the mainland, and we also went to a crookedest street in the world. Have you heard that name? crookedest street in the world मतलब उस street में 8 hairpin bends थे and it was so difficult for the drivers to drive through. This is one of the world's famous places that people must visit to see this crookedest street in the world that there is. And yes, it is not easy to maneuver on that street. After seeing the crookedest street, we now headed towards the Silicon Valley, where we're going to visit the Google office and see the Apple store. The Google office, we had all heard so much about it. We finally went there, we did a photo shoot and it was really scenic and nice. और हम इसको अपनी आँखों से देख रहे थे तो लग नहीं रहा था कि we were actually there. And after that, we boarded the bus and headed towards the Apple store. At the Apple store, it was a very scenic setting of the store, all glass and woodwork done, and a lot of products, new products that were getting launched, which were not yet launched in India. And after having spent a little while, we boarded the bus and headed towards the hotel. Eventually, after having done the shopping and gone on the boat, we winded up the day because it was a long day and we came back to the hotel. And it was the final day of a trip because the next day morning, we had to go to the hotel and then fly back home. So here is the day-wise itinerary of the hotels and the location where we stayed and the package that was offered by the agency Vina World. So I hope you enjoyed the US trip as much as we did. Thank you for watching my channel Dr. Neeta's Travelverse. Please stay tuned because I'm going to be sharing a lot more of my travels, upcoming travels with you all. So please do like, subscribe and share my channel. Thank you.